This lion is reunited with his owner after years, but that's nothing compared to what this elephant did for his caretaker. Get ready to feel all the emotions with these animals who never forgot the people who loved them, United even after all those years. Let's start with this baby elephant. He was rescued from captivity where he was badly mistreated, and now he's totally in love with his adoptive dad. This guy rescued a lioness when she was just 3 months old. He eventually had to send her to a sanctuary, but just by watching the video you can tell she never forgot him, even after 7 years. This Vietnam War veteran had one last wish, to see his favorite horses again before he passed away. And just look at the joy on these foxes' faces when the girl walks up to them. She had rescued them both and had no idea they'd get so attached to her. Two whole years separated this duck from his owner. He missed her so much that he literally ran to meet her when he saw her again. After 6 years suffering in a zoo, this cheetah is finally living the life she deserves. This woman hadn't seen the animals she helped rescue in 25 years. Do you think they'll recognize her? We'll find out in just a bit. But first, check out this unusual reunion. The police in Sydney actually searched for this man's missing rat for several days. And after being apart for 2 months, this little monkey met her owner at the airport. You can feel how much they missed each other. This guy has his hands full, literally, splitting his attention between these two big buddies. Same goes for this woman. She's got to share her hugs and kisses between two affectionate dolphins. And then there's this deer who surprised everyone with how affectionate he turned out to be. This is how he greets the girl who took care of him every single time. Let's see what happened when this woman saw the chimpanzees she rescued after 25 years apart. Linda Kobner rescued these two chimps, and they hadn't seen each other for years. Their reunion was so emotional. This monkey only gets to see his best friend once a year. But every time they meet, the reaction is the same. It's like he knows each visit could be their last. Even toucans recognize their owners. Just look at how they close their eyes when she touches them. That's their special way of showing love. This is how this lion always greets his owner. Years ago, this guy rescued him and raised him like a son, and that bond never faded. Another lion that was rescued was Jupiter. His story might bring tears to your eyes. But first, check out this donkey running full speed to meet his owner. He missed her so much that he literally throws himself on her for cuddles. This giraffe formed such a sweet bond with this girl, and every time they meet, it's the same loving routine. The love between them is seriously something else. And all this elephant wanted was to see his best friend again, just so they could do their favorite thing together, play in the water. This vet took care of this female hippo since she was just 1 week old. Their bond got so strong that even after years, she still acts like she's daddy's little girl. Now imagine adopting 19 kids all at once. That's basically what this guy did. And now look how they greet him. But what Jupiter the lion went through, that's truly heartbreaking. He spent years suffering in a circus until this woman rescued him, but then sadly he was taken away by the authorities. And the poor lion was so heartbroken he even stopped eating, so they finally allowed her to visit him, and the reunion is deeply emotional. Now check out this bunny hopping with pure joy to see his owner again. They were apart for a little while because of a vacation, but now the missing each other part is finally over. This turkey will never know what Thanksgiving dinner tastes like, because his owner adopted him as part of the family. Can you even imagine a friendship between a shark and a diver? Sounds impossible, right? But you'll see. That story's coming up soon. First, take a look at this camel. He didn't let having no arms stop him from giving a hug to his best friend. No arms? No problem. Neck hugs work just fine. It had only been a week since this woman last saw her monkey, but that was more than enough for the cutest reunion ever. The horse missed his owner so much he couldn't help himself. He was the one who pulled her in for a big, long-awaited hug. Now here comes one of the most unlikely friendships. This diver and this shark have known each other since the shark was born. It's been over 10 years of friendship, and in the video you can clearly see the love. There's also this other diver and a Japanese giant wrasse. Their friendship started 25 years ago when the diver treated the fish's injury. They've been friends ever since. After years of mistreatment, this elephant was finally rescued and taken to a sanctuary where he met his best friend. She even sings lullabies to help him fall asleep. This leopard totally forgets how strong she is when she sees her owner. She jumps all over him just to get some love. And this scene might look scary at first, but it's just a tiger leaping on his human out of pure excitement. They're so close they even enjoy swimming together. And this chimp, he loves the person who rescued him so much, he acts like a baby in his dad's arms. Now this reunion is for anyone who thinks fish don't have feelings. Just look how this fish greets his beloved human. And finally, this lion acts more like a giant house cat when he's around his owner. And to top off this adorable little family, he even has a dog brother. On her 4th birthday, this hyena got a surprise visit from her very first owner. And wow, the reunion made them both so happy. This was the happiest day ever for this wildcat. His best friend Sabrina showed up to smother him in love. Even a puma can remember who really cared for them as a cub. This girl hadn't seen her horse in 4 months and was afraid he might not recognize her anymore. But you can tell that didn't happen. Their bond was stronger than ever. Now, if you see a leopard out and about, you'd probably freak out. But not this guy. He treats the leopard like it's his own kid. And this is Digger, a super affectionate owl who waits at the window every day for his owner to come home, just to greet him like this. These wolves prove they can totally bond with a human and remember them no matter how much time passes. Same goes for this whole pack, who recognized the couple that cared for them a year earlier. These ones hadn't seen their adoptive mom in 2 months, and they welcomed her with hugs and kisses. This spot might look like something out of a movie, but it's actually where this little monkey always waits to see the woman who rescued him. Only 4 days apart, and this little girl and her chicken already missed each other so much. It's the cutest thing. This cow was saved from a cruel fate by this man. Jenny the cow can't have babies, and in the wrong hands, that could have meant her life. But this kind-hearted farmer rescued her, and now she comes to his window every day just to give him a hug. This alpaca came running to say goodbye to her favorite human. It was his last day of vacation, so they made the most of the moment before the next visit. These animals accepted this guy into their herd because he took care of them, but then he had to leave for 14 months. Will they still remember him, or will they see him as a stranger? We'll find out in a minute. First, check out this friendly octopus who at first tried to pull a woman into its cave, and just seconds later was giving her a hug. This woman found 2 baby wombats on the street. One of them, Sylvie, was next to her mom who had been hit by a car, and the other one, Tina, was found all alone. Now they all live together with their adoptive mom like one big family, and they never leave her side. This lioness has been with this woman since she was just 4 months old. They see each other nearly every day, and the welcome is always this loving. Now let's see if these elephants will recognize the man who cared for them after being apart for 14 months. It's an emotional scene. They surround him like a giant group hug. This goat can't get enough of the kisses she gets from her friend every time they reunite. This bird's been cared for since he was just a baby, and now they even fly together. Anywhere else, this guy would be terrified seeing a tiger running toward him. But not this time. These two have been close since the tiger was just a cub. To the tiger, that man is basically his dad. Now meet a very special horse named Dr. Payo. He brings happiness wherever he goes. He actually works at a hospital helping patients in palliative care. And somehow Payo always seems to know exactly who in the room needs his comfort the most. It's like he just feels it. This video is proof that even wild animals can form strong bonds with humans. This woman raised this little bird since he was a chick without ever putting him in a cage. And still, he comes to visit her every single day. Now check out this owl giving a big, warm hug to the woman who's raised her since she was tiny. Owls are usually super independent, but not this one. She always needs her mama's love. Imagine getting a visit from a deer. That's exactly what happened to this guy. He had rescued the deer a year earlier, and now it came back, healthy and bouncing around like it was saying thank you. This sloth turns into a big baby every time she's in her caretaker's arms. This baby penguin's greeting to his handler shows just how real their friendship is. Look at how much these goats love their owner, even after being apart for a long time. In Australia, you might just get a hug from an animal you'd never expect, and that isn't even yours. But hey, they both seem pretty happy with the company. You can tell just from the sound this donkey makes when he sees his best friend again. He definitely didn't forget him. And look at how excited this pig gets when he sees the person who rescued him as a piglet. Now, did a marriage really end because of a friendship between a man and a crocodile? Stick around and I'll tell you the whole story. But first, imagine being such good friends with a tiger that you can ride him, or get a giant hug from a lioness. That's exactly the life this guy lives. Every time this woman and her fox reunite, it's pure joy. The bond between this man and his crocodile was so deep his wife left him over it. Back in the 1980s, a fisherman named Chito found a crocodile that had been shot. He took the animal home, cared for it, and named him Pocho. Against all odds, Pocho survived, and the two became inseparable. They swam together, hugged, and understood each other like best friends. Cheeto's wife couldn't handle it and left, but he chose to stay with Pocho. Their friendship lasted more than 20 years until Pocho passed away in 2011. Cheeto always called him his best friend, right until the very end. Now this woman, she's probably the luckiest person on earth. She literally got a bear hug. And thankfully, the bear sees her as a buddy, not a snack. This elderly man rescued 2 sheep in the hills, and now, even after they joined a big herd, they still come running whenever they hear his voice. Watch the leap this lioness makes toward her trainer. Meg and Amy are 2 lionesses rescued from poachers by Kevin Richardson, known as the Lion Whisperer. Now he's teaching them how to live in the wild again, where they truly belong. See how happy this little monkey gets when he sees his beloved grandma again? I've seen dogs wait for their owners to get home from school, but a rooster? That's a first. This guy does it every single day and even asks to be picked up for cuddles. Another great one, this goose waits for his owner to come home from work every day, and the way he lights up when he sees him, that says it all. It was the first time this woman met this kangaroo, but it felt like they'd known each other forever. Maybe it was a reunion of souls. This tiger was so happy to see his friend again, he closed his eyes just to soak up the affection. And don't worry, this might look dangerous, but to them, it's just another day full of love and playtime.